this point, what we want to do is minimize this project, which is the previous one where we create the bottoms bar. We want to go back to our exo project right here, and right now we will create a project to make bar. So the number 46, I just clear. Okay, 30, and the entire job. So the number 47 is gonna be a bar pillar. Okay, we can choose zirconia, doesn't matter. No implant, we don't care. And 37 as well. The number 46 is a bark segment, zirconia. No, sorry, gingiva, yes, till the number 36. Okay, and this is my project to make the bar over the bottom bar. Okay, so we save, and now I can click on design. Of course, now exocad is asking us the same things. We will click on load scan data only. Now we go out of the wizard by clicking expert. We go to tool, add remove mesh, pre-app scan load, and we will load our anatomy. Okay, which is this one. Then we go on generic validation mesh, we go to load, and we load the reduced bar, and we click OK, and then OK again. So we have our C2 and our reduced bar. Okay, at this point we can go back to the wizard, we click next, and now we gotta choose 2 island. Don't worry, this is just to just to load the bar. So this is gonna be our 37, and then here our 47. Next, you can just click next, we don't care. Next, next. Now exocad will load the teeth library. We don't really care about this, so we just skip this step by clicking next again. And now we should have our bar. Here we are, this is our bar. Here we are, this is our bar. We gotta just accommodate regarding to our reduced bar. Okay. Okay, so this is our bar, and what we want to do right now is we gotta position it over our reduced wax up, right, which is this one, and try to avoid any kind of undercut that we have, and then we'll play a game, and then we will switch from one project to the other one to optimize our bar. Another things that you want to do is clicking on anatomy, see what is the shape of our anatomy, right, and then change the insertion of the bar, because as you can see right now it's really straight. So what we want to do, we want to follow the shape of our vertical box up. So maybe we can go a little bit more like this, like here. Another things that you want to do is to change the insertion of the bar. So we want to put on our anatomy, and then we want to change the direction, okay, like this. So as you can see now, the bar is gonna change by following this direction, okay? So this is more or less what we want to achieve, right? So by pulling up and down these little arrows, we can achieve a shape like this. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want to make a straight bar, if you want to do a bar like this, then of course here you have type of shape. I choose the rounded shape. And don't forget that at the end of the bar, once the bar is a unique piece, you can always freeform. So if you can always make a final touch. So at this point, what we want to do is click OK here. We're going to go to Tool. Now, first of all, we want to go to our previous project, right? Which is this one. We want to take off everything, the part that we don't need, and we want to just keep our screw channel, okay? I save sheen has STL, and I call it screw channels. Save visible object only, yes. I minimize, I go back here, Tool, add remove mesh, generic visualization, load. All right, so now I have an idea more or less where I will have my screw channels, my holes for the screws, okay? So at this point I can go back to bar, okay. I want to just keep, I'm gonna take off all the part not needed. I'm gonna keep just the bar. I click on it, save to file, and I call it bar, okay? Then another things, I save the sheen, save sheen has, and I will call it bar. Okay, so the project is saved. I just minimize, I go back to my reduce bar project, and I go to Tool, add remove mesh, generic visualization, load, and I load the bar. Here we are. Okay, this is the part reduced. So what we want to do right now is to take off all of these parts which they are creating undercut, right? So we will go to freeform and we start to smooth all of these parts not needed, okay? So we will keep the shape of the bar, so more or less that's what we want to achieve, okay? We want to take off all of the undercuts and we want to create a smooth shape. So then remember again, so at this point what we want to do is take off all the parts that we don't need. So we can go bar, this one, abutment, no, this one, yes, I need 2, 3, 6. Okay, and we want to keep just the reduce bar. We click on it to file, double click on the reduce bar, which is the old one, and we replace with the new one. Okay, so at this point we can save the sheen as well, and we can call it reduced bar 2, or better modified, and then we save. Then we open Blender remember, enter H, then we go to file, import, STL, we wanna look for our case which is in advanced mode, Smith-Fertel, and then we open the reduce bar, double click on it, then we zoom out, and by clicking the scroll we can rotate our frame. Then again, file, import, STL, and we want to load the bar, so double click on it. Here we are. Then by clicking the right side of the mouse on the bar, we select it, okay? And then we go to this little tool, we choose Boolean, Union, and then we do reduce bar. We just wait a couple of seconds. Okay, we have a unique bar, a unique mesh. Export STL, sorry. Then we go to CAD data, go to advanced mode, and we call it final bar, and then we export. So at this point we can close Blender, we open again our reduce bar project, we go to tool, add remove mesh, we go to WorkSap, scan, we go to load, and we want to load the final bar. When a new WorkSap scan is loaded, the previously adapted reduced part will be removed. It's okay. We click no, and here we are. This is our bar. It's a unique piece. Okay. So now what we want to do, we want to adapt this bar over our implant base, right? So we just click create WorkSap. Okay, the WorkSap is adapted over our implant base. So we can go to merge and save restoration. So great, our bar is merged, and as you can see, we achieve a really good frame. We can click on optimize for better freeforming and 3D printing. So here you have, if we click on OK and we click on the bar, we have an option called freeform merge reconstruction. So here too we can give it a final touch, right? Maybe this pointy, the sharpie stuff, we wanna take it off. Okay, so here we are. That's more or less our bar, right? So perfect. This is our bar. It's ready to mill. So right now in our folder we will have, if you go to exo, right now in the folder we will have this file and this file, which you can import in your CAM and mill this bar out of titanium. In the next video I will explain you how to take that mill bar, which you get a scan over your verified model, right? You scan it, we create a new project where we will adapt our design, our virtual workshop design over this titanium bar.